working hard to pay the bills. It's catching up with me. Then I stumbled on the key. I've been walking along the path, following my shadow, 'cause it was all that I could see. When I turn around and find the light, thinking it might set me free, I realize it's shining from me. 'Cause heaven's in my heart. I know that's a miracle. Heaven's in my heart. That's all I need. Now I know where to turn whenever I feel lonely, 'cause now I know I have a choice. I can whimper in my pain, or sing out in my loudest voice. Today I have a reason to stand up and rejoice, 'cause heaven's in my heart. I know that's a miracle. Heaven's in my heart. That's all I need. Yeah, yeah. Never again afraid to fly, knowing my faith will carry me back to the place where the love resides. It's right here inside. Oh, heaven's in my heart. I know that's a miracle. Heaven's in my heart. That's all I need. Yeah. Heaven's in my heart. I know that's a miracle. Heaven's in my heart. That's all I need. Yeah. Well, I know that my love is guaranteed. Heaven's in my heart. That's all I need. Yeah. Yeah. That's all I need. Oh, that's all I need. Heaven's in my heart. That's all I need. Yeah, yeah. That's all I need.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Unity of Wimberley, Texas live stream. It is Sunday, October 11th, 2020. Thanks for joining us online. Let's just jump right into it this morning and affirming where Spirit lives with us. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. I live in the spirit of love. I live in the spirit of love. I live in the spirit of love, because love lives in me. I move in the spirit of love. I move in the spirit of love. I move in the spirit of love, because love moves in me. I reach out in the spirit of love. reach out in the spirit of love. I reach out in the spirit of love, because love reaches out through me. I hear in the spirit of love. I hear in the spirit of love. I hear in the spirit of love, because love heals through me. Here we go. We're free in the spirit of love. We're free in the spirit of love. We're free in the spirit of love, because love sets us free. Because love sets us free. Yeah, because love sets us free.
Thank you, Kit and Katie Marie. Please join me as we affirm our statement of faith. There is only one presence and one power active in the universe and in my life, God, the good, omnipotent. Today's daily word reading for Sunday, October 11th is prosperity, and the affirmation is, I am prosperous as I enjoy my daily blessings. I am comfortable with the person I see in the mirror as I begin my day. I'm filled with energy and enthusiasm for my work, my recreation, time with my family or friends, or time for learning and reflection. My gratitude grows throughout the day as I take part in activities I enjoy and spend time with people I care about. As I prepare for sleep, I'm grateful for the blessings of a day well lived. More than money or possessions, prosperity is an awareness of well-being, my ability to enjoy simple blessings. I strengthen my prosperity consciousness as I bless and appreciate my home, my friends and family, and my work. I increase the flow of abundance by sharing my time, talents, and treasure in service to others. From Psalm 23, verse 6, surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord my whole life long. And now with our gathering prayer, Jan McGowan.
Thank you, Ann. And good morning, everyone. This morning, as we gather together for this prayer and a moment of settling in, I want to read a quote to you from Lao Tzu. He says, if you are depressed, you are living in the past. If you are anxious, you are living in the future. However, if you are at peace, you are living in the present, in this moment. So, let us live together in this moment. In peace, in gratitude, in peace, in gratitude. Look around. Look at your family. Look at your friends. Glance down at Mother Earth. Look at your feet where you're walking. In peace, so much gratitude to be in this moment together in the presence of those we love. Breathe in and breathe out. when you know you are feeling that peacefulness and love and support, you are truly in the moment, not in the past. That's over. We don't know about the future yet, so why worry about it? But this moment, we are so grateful. And so it is. It is so. It is done. Amen.
Turn off your mind, relax, and float downstream. It is not dying. It is not dying. Lay down all thoughts, surrender to the void. It is shining, it is shining. Yet you may see the meaning of within. It is being. Everyone. It is knowing, it is knowing, and ignorance and hate may mourn the dead. It is believing. It is believing. But listen to the color of your dreams. It is not leaving. It is not leaving. So play the game, existence to the end of the beginning, of the beginning, of the beginning. Of the beginning. Thank you, Katie. It is my great pleasure this morning to introduce our guest speaker to those of you who do not already know her as someone. She was raised in Unity since she was 2 years old. Maggie Alderman brings a lifetime of observations and experiences from Unity churches coast to coast. Maggie was an active member of Unity of Wimberley, as well as serving on our board of trustees since 2013, when she answered the call to attend Unity Worldwide Spiritual Institute to become a Unity minister. Last year, she began serving her internship with Reverend Gary Kinnear at Unity of New Braunfels, and is now serving as their associate minister after her ordination as Unity Minister on June 15th of this year. Woohoo! We are all so pleased to welcome her back here with us today and wish her a very happy birthday. Rev Maggie, Alderman.
Good morning. It was 16 months ago when I stood right here and said farewell to a community that I loved. Just recalling that moment makes me a little bit verklempt. So what a great opportunity to be here and celebrate on my birthday, my homecoming, and be able to serve today in offering this lesson as Reverend Maggie Alderman, a day I didn't know would ever get here. So my talk title today is Wait. Simply stated, yes, and it stands for Where Am I Today? We are experiencing a massive transformation, a massive shift in consciousness to the degree that I think almost every Unity church has a minister standing in their pulpit today and talking about transformation in one way, shape, or form. We just can't avoid it at this point. And with transformation, as life goes, there is a million little transformations every single day that make up the experience of life. And in between each and every one of those, there's a moment of waiting. I reach for the Hindu tradition in the story of Shikta and Shiva, where these divine couples were living and observing the human experience from their place in heaven. They celebrated with us. They celebrated achievements and accomplishments, new births and success and transformation. And they felt deeply the sense of compassion and angst and worry for us as we muddled through some of the not so pleasant things in our human experience. And one day, Shikta was watching from her space and saw a particularly downtrodden man. He was frail and dirty, thin and gaunt. His clothes were rags, and his sandals were held together with just a bit of string. Shikta said, I really feel for this man. I can feel the love emanating from his divine core, and we need to help him. So she implored her husband, please, let us send him a blessing. Can we just give him a bit of gold? To which her husband said, no, I'm not going to do it. And she was irate, thinking, why? We are gods. Why wouldn't we help? And he simply said, he's not ready to receive the blessing. And she said, well, I don't believe it. I think what we need to do is throw some gold at least on his path. Okay, Shiva said, that I can do. Meanwhile, the man is just ambling through life, walking his path, thinking if he's going to have dinner tonight or go to bed hungry. And on that same regard, am I going to find shelter or sleep out in the elements again? Walking along his path, he sees through the bend in the road a large boulder up ahead. And he thinks, whew, thank God I saw that boulder, because I could have just been caught up in my thoughts, stubbed my toe, shredded what's left of my sandals, and walked barefoot forevermore. So he carefully sidesteps this boulder and walks on, leaving the bag of gold behind. Where am I today is the question on my heart. And because we are all one, just kidding, because we're all one in the Spirit, because we're all awake, alive, alert, we are all questioning, where are we today? So I ask you and invite you to hold that question close to your heart as we move through the next few minutes of this Sunday lesson? Are you in alignment with perfect truth, active in 100% partnership with the co-creative power of God? Are you aware of the blessings, large and small, that are unfolding as you walk your path? Or are you distracted and caught up in the swirl of noise pollution, headlines and social media, and everybody mentally wringing their hands, wondering what's going to happen next? Said another way is, are you being influenced, or are you an influencer? Now, we're at Unity Church. Everybody here is at a high vibration in their consciousness. Can we grow more? Absolutely, and we're doing the work. And we're humans. We scroll through Facebook, we listen to the radio, we talk to our parents. I've talked to my mom a lot about the news lately. And each one of those external conversations end up being an opportunity to pull us off center, to steer us away from this solidified truth that I know I am. Because if I believe that there is one power and one presence, God the good, underlined, omnipotent, then that God is working for my good and for the highest good of everyone all the time. So where are you today? These are very important questions. Very important questions, because we have the creative power to outpicture and bring into manifestation a world that is better than the one we've experienced, as Jan said today, in the past. You matter. You absolutely matter. And where your thoughts and where your energy is today, in this moment, and in this moment, and in this moment, and in this one, and this one, they all matter. I think we would all agree that we are at a massive tipping point. There has been unrest and disease that has been just penetrating our civilization as a whole. Our consciousness, our bodies, our mental and emotional faculties have been consumed. And we're most definitely seeing a product of that being outpictured in our life right now and dealing with this virus called COVID-19. So the question is, what are we doing about it? What are we going to do? Where do we want to claim our ownership and responsibility to join forces with others who are working to create a better outpictured life? You matter. Yes, you matter in what you create just in your home, for example. The experience in your finances and what you eat and how you relate to your spouse and your parents and your kids and your neighbors. More importantly, outside of ourselves, you matter. It is a time where we are managing our thoughts in a place of pure faith being to push us into a place where we see equality, where we are not talking about social unrest, where people are seen and treated equally no matter what, gender, color, gender identification, age, doesn't matter. We're in a place where our health care is being threatened because we have an unknown virus that is coming in and maybe going to break our medical systems when we need it most. And we're waiting to see what's going to happen in the next few weeks. And if we think that it's just an election for our country and it just impacts us on our borders, we're wrong. We are in partnership with humanity. And so you matter. Where are you today in your 4 pillars? The 4 pillars of our existence are mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual. And we have a responsibility to gauge the spectrum every day. And what better opportunities to do that than while we wait? Emerson asked the question, how much of human life is wasted in waiting? How much of human life is wasted in waiting? Well, in 2019, I had a different perspective on waiting. I viewed waiting as an inconvenience, as an opportunity to nitpick about all of the inefficiencies in the world. I drove kids to and from. Heck, I was in my internship in driving multiple days a week between Kyle and New Braunfels. So imagine the hours sitting behind the windshield, waiting to arrive, waiting to get home, picking up kids or groceries or dealing with animals, standing in the line at grocery stores, waiting. At a stop sign, stoplight, waiting. And probably like you, I griped about it, tapped my toe, looked at my watch, and then promptly buried my face into my cell phone in an unconscious waste of time, waste of my human life. And why would that be wasted? Because we are powerful. We have little snippets of time that just go by, that go unattended to. Unattended to in our conscious thought, but guess what, guys? Our subconscious is just running rampant. It's going whether we're paying attention to it or not. So we fast forward to 2020, and we had such high hopes, right? 2020, the year of clear vision. And then we were forced inside. Maybe we were forced inside, so we could develop our clear vision. Like you, I thought it was going to be a nice break. Woo! I don't have to drive anywhere. I don't have to go do anything. I don't have to see anybody. It was an introvert's dream. And if it was going to be the end of the world, then pass the chocolate cake and the Doritos too, while I Netflix and chill. And the days went by. And the weeks went by. And now months have gone by, and there has been swirling information, headlines, watching and waiting for the next state to break out in a new hotspot. What are the cases going to be today? What's going to come from the White House briefing today? I found myself in a period where I got sucked into the doom and the gloom, where I wasn't actively participating and accepting responsibility for the fact that my thoughts, my voice, my dreams matter. And as I was in this period of pass the chocolate cake and the Doritos too, I started to remember who I was. Remember what I said I was going to be on this soul journey. Dreams that had laid dormant in a dusty corner somewhere in the back of my mind started to emerge and ask for my attention. And lo and behold, because I was waiting for the next big thing out there, I had the energy to attend to what's going on right here. What's going on? Where am I today? We're at a place where we are required to gain momentum, and we're doing it. I know you feel it. I feel it. I'm waiting to see what's going to break loose that we have worked together to produce. and I know it's going to be good. I know it because I believe in our principles. I believe in a loving God. I believe in an intentional God. I believe in a God that's waiting for us to get our act together and start treating each other in the kindness and the love and the respect that we were created in our origin to be. I'm a mom of 3 kids, and it's hard to believe, and those of you who know me, hold on to your socks. Samantha, my oldest, is going to be 22. Don't you feel old? Me too. Samantha is a representation in my life right now of transformation and the angst that we go through from what we were to what we're becoming. What she was a 20-year-old kid who thought she had life licked, didn't need anybody to tell her anything. She was headstrong, out the door, doing her own thing. And apparently she hadn't developed quite enough strength, enough wisdom, enough know-how to really walk fully on her own. Isn't that the way life kind of does? We think we're ready to reach for that next big bar. And in between the thinking of it and the reaching for it, there is a lot of little steps in between. So I've been asking her a lot, what do you want to do with your life? What do you want to be when you grow up? How are you going to take these life lessons that have kind of kicked you around a little bit and apply them? Emily Cady in the Lessons in Truth tells us that to have the idea is to know that it's done. And if it happened like that, I wouldn't be talking to you today. I wish I just had an idea and lived in a world of instant gratification and knew that it was just done. Knowing that it is done means that I'm agreeing to go through the process, to do the work, to strengthen those muscles, to learn and become agile, building my internal infrastructure so that I'm able to hold it when I get there. What's the good of reaching for the bar if when you put your arm around it, you just slip right through? You don't have the strength to hold on. So I've been telling her to put her power of her thoughts into feeling and to wait positively for what is going to outpicture in her life, and to do it with ferocity. Be ferocious about what it is she intends to create, and do it in a way that you will protect it. You won't just give it away to the next sweet thing that walks around in your life, or the next get-rich-quick scheme, or settle for something less than what you know. Right here, our intuitive wisdom center informs us of where and what is possible. We want to rush the process. And I know that we're probably all at a period in our lives that we're tired of living the what's going to happen next. We want to see it. We want to be in it. We want to do it and feel it and smell it and taste it. And it's coming. Where we are now in the waiting period is crucial. The gift is in the waiting, where we refine our thoughts, where we feel what it's like to be in the world we desire, the job we desire, the home we desire, the spouse we desire, the pets we desire, the money we desire, the health we desire. This is the time in waiting, and we want to rush through it. Pierre Teilhard de Chardin said, above all else, trust in the slow work of God. Above all else, trust God. And we exist in a time and space that is irrelevant to the manifestation and creation of the universe. It is something that we experience because we agreed to take on a human form and walk around in this soul journey. And time can feel really, really fast and really, really slow. The gift is in the waiting and the struggle to strengthen our muscles, our conviction, and clearly outpicture what we desire to see in the world. So, where am I today? I thought I was good. I thought I had been doing my work until last night at 11 o'clock. I was dozing off, and I thought I heard a clang. And I didn't think, oh, that's probably the kitten knocking over something. Nope. My mind went to, oh my God, someone's just broken the glass and is going to break in and climb the stairs and kill me in my not-so-sleep. Well, there is a gut check for where my consciousness was in that moment. And it's no wonder. We've been running 1,000,000 miles an hour, distracted by 1,000,000 different things, waiting for what's next and missing our people and claiming that we're going to go back to life as we knew it when this thing is all over. And I think there's some anxiety amongst us because we know that life as we knew it is gone. And we have yet to see if we've done our good work, if we have partnered deeply and with conviction in what we expect to see as a part of our co-creative power with God. So in the feeling of letting go of the past and waiting on the future, I invite you to let those feelings of anticipation, preparing us for the worst, let them go. They reside in our subconscious, no doubt, because we're afraid that we're not going to see exactly what we thought we wanted. And the subconscious will give us a way to reference and prepare ourselves for disappointment. In that same memory bank are 1,000,000 references of success, 1,000,000 references of achievement, 1,000,000 references of, I knew it, we did it. Where am I today? Harness our thoughts, friends. Harness them, maintain that dominion. Buckle up. We're not through 2020 yet. And where we were claiming that we wanted clear vision, we are being given the opportunity each and every day to refine how we see ourselves and the world that we want to be in. Where am I today? Not rushing God, being comfortable, being uncomfortable, and referencing the memories that tell us it is possible. I invite you to bring your energies and focus on what you want to see outpictured in the world into your mind's eye right now as we move into meditation and trust in the slow work of God. This is a prayer that is written by Pierre Teilhard de Chardin. It's where that quote comes from, and it's called Patient Trust. So as you center and breathe, get comfortable, put your feet flat on the floor. I invite you to hear these words as your own. Above all, trust in the slow work of God. We are quite naturally impatient in everything to reach the end without delay. We should like to skip the intermediate stages. We are impatient of being on the way to something unknown, something new. And yet, it is the law of all progress that is made by passing through some stages of instability, and that it may take a very long time. And so I think it is with you. Your ideas mature gradually. Let them grow. Let them shape themselves without undue haste. Don't try to force them on as though you could be today what time, that is to say grace and circumstances, acting on your own goodwill, will make of you tomorrow. Only God could say that this new spirit gradually forming within you will be. Give our Lord the benefit of believing that its hand is leading you, and accept the anxiety of feeling yourself in suspense and incomplete. As you take a deep breath, I invite you to close your outer eyes if you're comfortable and rest your gaze gently and softly upon the interior of your soul. Take a beat and be very, very honest with yourself. Asking, where am I today? And be willing to attend to any need that arises. If you're tired, rest. If you're hungry, eat. If you're lonely, reach out to a friend or a loved one. And if you're angry or sad, disappointed or confused, recognize those feelings and feel them fully. They will pass. And now I invite you to breathe deeply into truth and surrender all of the what if and we'll see and maybe then, and embrace what is. What is true is that your heart is beating, that your lungs are filtering air in and out. And that you are an expression of the living, loving God that is depending on you to create the outpicturing and acceptance of wholeness. In Corinthians it says that, do you not know that your body is the temple of the living God? live is to love. To love is to be equal, respectful, grateful. So with your thoughts trained on God and the truth of the unlimited possibility of good that is unfolding right now, where are your thoughts? Where are your feelings? How is your body and your spirit? We're going to take a moment in the silence to practice waiting, staying conscious, connected in our co-creative power with God and the universe. That was about the length of a red light. Let us, with this truth and stepping into embracing and being truth in action, vow to not check out while we wait. To utilize the time that is given to us in every moment to really check in. Listening for that intuition, the guidance, and for our physical body to tell us what we have within our realm of possibility in each moment. And know how vital it is to take care of all of ourself as to not get pulled off center, to be prayer warriors, truth students, visionaries, transcendentalists that can say, yeah, I was a part of that. You're welcome. This is home. You can return here at any given time, in any moment, in transition, and while you wait. So let us just affirm and be grateful that it is done, that it is active, and we are a part of the divine order unfolding. We're responsible and grateful. And so it is. Amen.
Quiet place within my heart. wait upon the Lord. I will make a quiet place, a quiet place within my mind, and I will wait upon the Lord, wait upon the Lord. Be still, my soul, be still. Be still, my soul, be still. Be still and know I will make a quiet place, a quiet place within my life, and I will wait upon the Lord, wait upon the Lord. I will make a quiet place, a quiet place within my heart, and I will wait upon the Lord, wait upon the Lord. I will make a quiet place, a quiet place within my mind, and I will wait upon the Lord, wait upon the Lord. Be still, my soul, be still. Be still, my soul, be still. Be still and know I will make a quiet place, a quiet place within my life, and I will wait upon the Lord, wait upon the Lord. I will make a quiet place, I will make a quiet place. Thank you, Reverend Maggie. Great to have you back today. And thank you all for being with us today. As part of our prosperity consciousness, we continue to give where we are spiritually fed. This is the place in our service where we are grateful for the gifts that you have sent in already and affirm the gifts that you are sending now. We know that Spirit is working through us to support all that is needed for this community and beyond into the world community. There are 4 ways that you can give to Unity of Wimberley. You can text GIVE to the number that you see on the screen. You can click the donate button on the unityofwimberley.com website. You can mail your checks to 455 White Wings Road, Wimberley, Texas 78676. Or you can tap GIVE on our Unity of Wimberley Church app. And I invite you now to just hold in thought, hold in your hand, if it's something that you have in your hand right now, to affirm the abundance of our consciousness. Hold it near, dear to your heart, and say this affirmation. We say this together. Divine love as me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. You ready? Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Running around doing this and that, giving it up to God, then taking it back. Just release and let it go. You don't even have to think about it no more. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Get out the way. Let God do its thing. You look like the weight of the world's on your back. Take a deep breath and cut yourself some slack. All that drama ain't good for you. You couldn't change what is if you wanted to. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Get out the way. Let God do its thing. The sun's gonna shine and the river's gonna flow. The tide's gonna rise without your say-so. The universe is working and the good is flowing. You don't pull a plant to seed and see how it's growing. Get out of the way. Out of the way. Get out of the way. Get out the way. Let God do its thing. Out of the way. Out of the way. Get out the way. Let God do its thing. I said get out the way. Let God do its thing. I said get out the way. Let God do its thing. Thank you again so much for being here. I'm looking for my last page of announcements. I know the first one is, let's see, next Sunday, Reverend Jill will be back with us. We have been so grateful that she has taken some time off for some family stuff and that she is resting, getting some headspace clear, but we are so glad she's going to be back with us next Sunday, Claiming Your Birthright. And you can go to the next one. There we go. Wednesday nights, our October series. Yes, money does grow on trees. There is a book that says so. And we are studying it with its author, Jen Jaime, who is a member here at Unity of Wimberley. And it's a wonderful series, simple, practical steps with the spiritual tools behind them. You can order the book on Amazon. Or Leah does have some here at the church. Just get in touch with her if you want to do a curbside pickup of that book. 6 p.m. online. You must register with the Zoom link. That link is good for all of the classes. So please join us because last week was already pretty darn awesome. And money does grow on trees. I'm telling you that right now. Get the daily word from our church app now, the Unity Wimberley Church app. And it's really cool. There's so much on that app that is not on the regular website. It's really very interactive. There's always new content changing. Get on that and find that little tab on the bottom of that app for the daily word. And join us on Facebook on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tuesdays is Transformation Tuesdays with me, 1 p.m. Central Time. Thursdays with Reverend Jill for midweek reflections. Is it midday reflections? Midday Reflections with Reverend Jill, 1 p.m. Central Time. On both of those days, they're short, inspirational, uplifting little ditties that we like to share with you on Facebook Live. So please join us there. And please remember that Crisis Breadbasket more than ever needs our support. You can bring food to the church or send your donations directly to Crisis Breadbasket, P.O. Box 1721, Wimberley, Texas 78676. You can also go to their website, which is crisisbreadbasket.org, and go ahead and make an online donation. We know that there are a lot of people that are that need some food. Always, and we can do that for them. We like to give where we are spiritually fed. If you have any questions, concerns, if you need an in-depth prayer session with either Jill or myself, please email us, minister@unityofwimberley.com for Jill, asl@unityofwimberley.com for me, and we will get back with you as promptly as we can to sit with you in prayer and just hold the ground for you at any given time. And I believe that's it for us today. So if you would join me in saying our prayer for protection together. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. I release. Here we go. I release, I let go, I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. The faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release, I let go, I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release, I let go, I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. Have a great week, everybody.